Thanks so much for staying on with us right here on Traders 20. And well, let's focus in on some more trading recommendations that our experts have picked out. And we've got Kunal Saraugi as well as Gaurav Bista who's joining us on the phone line. And Kunal, let's start off with you. I can see Ultratech on your list, but before we get to that, let's talk about the private sector banking major you picked out.
Well, hi Megha. First stock that I like is Kotak Mahindra. I think the stock has broken out afresh on the charts, and I think the stock can get higher still. 1500 I think is where the stock will end up, but 1450 can be your first target. 1400 is where one should put a stop loss, go long on Kotak Mahindra. I like Dish TV also, which has broken out in yesterday's trade. It's holding up in today's trade. Can be, I think, bought at the current levels with a stop loss at 83 and a target of 86. And of course, Ultratech, which I think is very, very clear buy. The stock can get to 3300 levels. 3260 can be your first target. 3170 is one should put a stop loss and initiate a long.
Okay, that's the word coming in from Kunal Saraugi, and some tough stocks to watch out for. 3 buy recommendations, and remember, Ultratech Cement has been picked out by Kunal as well. Let's move right on, and Gaurav Bista now joins in to give us the flavor of the top bets that he's looking at. And Gaurav, actually there's Ultratech Cement, and you're the 4th expert to pick that out, but let's start off then with Biocon. You're bullish on that one.
Yeah, good morning. It has seen some amount of short covering, and which is always a positive sign. I have always been an advocate of short covering. The stock might pick up the pace in later part of the day on account of further short covering. It's taking good support at 430 levels, trading about 200 DMA as far as the technical goes. I'm expecting a target of 455 on the stock, so one can buy the stock with the stop loss at 415. Second stock, as you mentioned, Ultratech Cement, a lot of this discussion has already been done. Breakout, good amount of long positions, short-term crossover. So overall, cement pack as a whole is looking very lucrative. So it's a buy on dips candidate, not only Ultratech Cement but the cement pack as a whole. One can buy the stock Ultratech Cement for target of 3350 with the stop loss at 3175. Bajaj Auto unfortunately has not worked. It was looking good, but taking support at 2150, 2160. With the auto numbers out, the stock has witnessed good amount of pressures. I would not recommend going long in the stock anytime soon. Only if the stock trades about 2150, 2160, then one can get long in the stock. Otherwise, for time being, one should not enter in the stock.
All right, those are the top ideas coming in from Gaurav, and with that, of course, we've wrapped up all the equity ideas on the show. But before we proceed, I just want to get you some updates that are coming in for aviation companies. Well, the latest that we understand is that the airport's body has stopped credit to 4 airlines due to non-payment of dues. And well, this old ghost seems to have come back to haunt all of these players. Take a look at the names that are on the list. There's Jet Airways, there's SpiceJet, where the credit has been stopped from the 1st of March. And along with that, the 2 unlisted players, that's Go Air as well as Indigo as well, have been stopped airport credit. Keep in mind that SpiceJet just recently said that they'd cleared out a lot of dues payable to the airports as well as to their employees. And in addition to that, the pressure that you can see building, that's come through on these aviation counters today is not just because of this reason, but additionally, keep in mind that ATF prices were also hiked rather sharply over the weekend by about 8% after close to 7 consecutive months of them remaining rather steady. So that's also led to a rise and the dampening that we've had in these aviation stocks this morning. So Jet Airways as well as SpiceJet under clear pressure, and that's likely to, of course, continue given that now credit as well has been stopped to these companies. Meanwhile, let's find out what's brewing in the commodities segment as well and get you some commodity trading ideas. And we've got T. Gyanashekhar, who's the director at Comtrends Research and Fund Management. He joins us on the show now. And Mr. Gyanashekhar, thank you so much for being with us. Let's start off with first your strategy on gold, and what would you advise here?
As far as gold is concerned, the recent rate cut on the weekend is a very positive one for sentiment as far as precious metals is concerned. Because in China and in India both, you have households which largely invest their savings in gold, and any rate cut is going to give a boost to growth in China. So therefore, I think it will have a positive impact on bullion in a shorter term. But in a slightly medium-term picture, I think gold still has lots of challenges, one being the possible interest rate hike and a stronger dollar. So in short term, I think we feel, prices could get supported and, it could inch up higher towards 28,000 levels. So any dips from here to around 26,500 is a good buy, with a possible target of 27,000 or so in the near term.
Okay, that's in fact the word coming in on gold, but let's also get in a word on silver and your strategy here.
Yeah, I think silver could get a further boost because China, the manufacturing growth has also increased, and it also gets supports from base metals. So that could be more positive, in fact. But again, the challenge is that it will move in line with gold eventually. So it needs to be seen how far it can go. But as of now, again, it's a buy and dips from present levels.
Okay, buy and dips is the strategy that's being advised on both gold and silver. Thank you so much, Mr. Gyanisika, for being with us this morning. And well, let me just remind our viewers once again that if you'll be taking on board any advice that's given on the show, please do consult your own investment advisor as well. And a quick thank you to our 6 equity experts as well for being with us on the show.
के 2 लाख शौचालय बनवावेगा? बावड़ा हो गया के? भाई मैं तो न्यू कहूँ खेत उगा लो, वो भी शहर के बीचों बीच। धान के धान हो जाएंगे और शौच की शौच।
पॉलिटिक्स के एक्सपर्ट्स अनेक, कार्स के सिर्फ एक। कारवाले.com, आस्क द एक्सपर्ट्स।
Breakout Budget 2015 only on economictimes.com. Brought to you by Edelweiss. Co-presented by Amazon.in, Samsung Galaxy Note Edge, airline partner Lufthansa.
वाओ, अपनी गाड़ी में पिकनिक। थैंक्स पापा।
ये स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया कार लोन्स का कमाल है, और वो भी अट्रैक्टिव EMI के साथ।
And so affordable. नहीं तो पहले buying a car was so expensive, ना?
For affordable car loans, visit your SBI branch today.
वो डॉक्टर साहब हैं? भाई साहब खांसी और बुखार था, सोचा चेक करवा लूं।
H1N1 फ्लू का इलाज है। बुखार के साथ खांसी और छींक या सांस लेने में तकलीफ होने पर डॉक्टर के पास या हेल्थ स्क्रीनिंग सेंटर जाकर आप समय पर अपना इलाज करवा सकते हैं। इन्फेक्शन रोको, बनो हीरो। इलाज सिर्फ चुने हुए अस्पतालों में उपलब्ध।
Everready LEDs, the brightest.
It cools everywhere.
Consumes less energy.
And it's healthy too.
Oh, you know what? I bought it on Amazon.
Presenting the world-class 5-star rated air conditioners from Kenstar, loaded with features at just rupees 21,990 now in India.
प्रिया ने कहा हर महीने किराया देने से अच्छा है अपनी EMI भरो।
पर सीरियसली गाइस, किश्तों से रिश्ता जोड़ो, किराया तो पराया होता है।
आसान किश्तों में होम लोन्स, बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, रिश्तों की जमा पूंजी।
जब कहानी शर्मा जी की लाइफ में जिनके बड़ा था ट्विस्ट, पाना चाहते सब कुछ ज्यादा पर मिलता था सब कुछ फिक्स। चाहिए मोटर बोली बीवी दिखा के उनको लंबी स्टिक, पर घर लाए सेकंड हैंड स्कूटर अमाल के हैं दोनों की। अगर शर्मा जी ETF शुरू करवाते तो आज 16% से भी ज्यादा पाते। तो आप कब शुरू कर रहे हैं? ETF।
मेरे साथ देखिए, इंडिया पूछेगा सबसे शाना कौन, एक नए हिंदी एंटरटेनमेंट चैनल एंड टीवी पर।
Welcome back. This is BNSN, the stock game, and clearly the earlier enthusiasm in the markets has ebbed off significantly, just about clutching onto the 8,900 level. Sensex is in the red, the broader market's quiet. JSPL, ITC, Bajaj Auto, GAIL and Tata Motors are the top losers on the index. Darshan joins in then to talk a little bit about how the derivatives activity is looking right now. Darshan.
See, Avan, what happened was we hit the 9,000 level on the Nifty futures, and we came down significantly. And it's ITC that's playing a lot of issues with the Nifty. See, ITC constitutes close to 6.5% on the Nifty. It's one of the top three weightage in the Nifty, and that is down 4%. So even if you saw what happened on budget day, the Nifty was rather muted, and the Bank Nifty outperformance was there mainly because of ITC. The private banks are doing extremely well, and that is why the Bank Nifty is moving up much higher. So in the last two trading sessions, we've seen that the Bank Nifty has outperformed. It is moving again, and there is still a lot of up move to again catch up with the lifetime high on the Bank Nifty. So there is still room for the Bank Nifty. As far as the other constituents are concerned, put writers are much active at levels of 8,700 right up to 9,000 levels, and call writers are active from levels of 9,100 to 9,400. So this gives an indication that there is potential for upside on the markets. The other counters that are in focus because of the fuel price hike that came in, all the oil marketing companies are doing extremely well in trade. So you have IOC, BPCL, which is doing well in trade. ITC, multiple downgrades have come in ever since the excise hike came in on cigarettes. So that one has actually fallen more than almost 14% in the last two trading sessions. Cement stocks are doing well in today's trade. All the frontline index stocks are doing well. So you have ACC, Ambuja, Ultratech that is helping the Nifty. JSPL is one of the top losers in trade today, which is not doing well in today's trade. Sun TV seeing open interest build up of 12%. Fresh buying is seen on the counter. Wockhardt again has rebounded, open interest up 12%, fresh buying. And Bajaj Auto is down close to 4.5% after missing its monthly sales estimates.
Right, Darshan, thank you so much for getting us the latest on the F&O activity as well that's coming through. Meanwhile, let's focus in on the stock game, a quick glimpse of the rules then. And well, we have 4 experts who join us every week. They're given a notional amount of 5 lakh rupees, which they allocate across 4 stocks. As per the rules, 2 of those stocks have to be changed every single day, and if you have a target or a stop loss that's triggered, that stock is also replaced for the following day, and it's at the end of the week. That's when we declare the winner, depending on whoever makes the most amount of money. So let's bring on board the 3 experts who are going to be with us this entire week. We've got Sharmila Joshi of sharmilajoshi.com, Rajesh Sharma, technical analyst at Bezelgroup, as well as Ashish Maheshwari, director at Blue Ocean Strategic Advisors, who are going to be battling it out. Thank you all for joining us so much. Sharmila, let's start off with you. After that budget, which really did move the markets, right now it's looking a bit quiet, but let's talk about the first 2 ideas that you were picking out. There's a Tata Motors DVR that you were buying into, as well as SKS Micro, and I would just like to find out, any more details that you've picked up on the Mudra Bank, which could have some impact on these microfinance companies?
Yeah, so coming to Tata Motor DVR, 2 reasons why I bought the stock. One is, of course, the fact that the discount gap between Tata Motors and the DVR has opened up quite a bit. So I think easily, just given the kind of discount, I would expect that to close over a period of time, and for DVR to be trading at levels closer to 405, 410. Secondly, I think, referring with reference to the budget, I think that you did see some kind of a positive trigger for commercial vehicles when we heard that custom duties would be raised from 10% to 40%. So this obviously works in the benefit of the domestic manufacturers. So it's an overall positive for Tata Motors, and DVR more so because as it is, there is a discount gap which is waiting to be closed even at existing prices. So those are the reasons I bought Tata Motor DVR. Coming to SKS, yes, it's a stock that I like. Financial services is a space that I like, and again, I think the budget did have some positive takeaways for microfinance companies. So those were the 2 reasons.
Okay, watch out for those 2 counters, Tata Motors DVR as well as SKS. Moving right on, Rajesh, let's nail it down to your first recommendation. In the cap goods space, you're shorting BHEL and Bata India Futures. You're going long on that counter. Run us through the rationale.
Hi, morning Megha and Awan, and morning to all of you.
Well, I'm shorting BHEL because there was nothing in the budget that could suggest revival of the capex cycle, nor there was any measure for any capital goods sector. So I think that led to the disappointment, and BHEL was actually down for last many days actually. And I think the trend will continue, though I've been stopped out